Hello, everyone. It's Charlton. This is very bad. It's as bad as it gets, and it's about a daycare worker who confessed to murdering the 8-month old baby Reese Bowman, and the daycare worker is Leah Walden. I believe this was just a sentencing hearing. I'm not absolutely sure, but it describes in detail. She was frustrated with the baby. I think after lunch, after she had fed her and was putting her down, she wouldn't go to sleep. Initially, she just picks her up and smacks her. There's closed circuit TV of this incident at the daycare center, which has since been closed down. And the daycare center is, like I said, I think I said Rocketeers Learning Center. That's it right there, even though the picture's not very big there. But there's video, and it's not played here. This was only played in the courtroom. That the entire courtroom was filled with people in tears, including the judge, who sobbed as she read down her sentence to this woman, Leah Walden. And that is Reese Bowman right there. There's a little video here that's provided by the parents, a memorial to the baby. It's just terrible. They have sold their home and I believe left Baltimore altogether. Her older brother was at the daycare, him too, when this occurred. So, and they described the CCTV. They described it, pretty vividly. It says the court heard that Walden returned from lunch and became frustrated that the baby, Reese, would not sleep. She then slapped her and pinned her down before piling blankets over her face and suffocating her. Walden initially claimed she had fed the baby and put her in a crib for a nap before coming back 45 minutes later to find the girl unresponsive, but her argument unraveled after the center's CCTV revealed the truth. Walden was seen covering the baby with excessive blankets for long periods of time. She was also filmed covering the child's face with a pillow, violently snatching the baby and slapping her. CCTV footage played in court showed the baby kicking wildly as the enraged daycare worker smothered her with a blanket. That's the entire family right there. Judge Handy broke down as she watched the CCTV video of the baby's murder shortly after the young daycare worker entered the court. Composing herself, she said, "I'm just reflecting on everything I heard. There are tears everywhere in this courtroom." Walden accepted that the murder was premeditated, but said, "There was not a time in my heart that I wanted this to happen." Her sister, Samantha Carlton, told the court she's not a monster. She's not an evil person. She was frustrated. Then she turned to the Bowmans and said, I'm so sorry with all my heart. I'm sorry." Mr. Bowman told the court that Reese's older brother, Sawyer, also attended the center and was upstairs when she was killed. That's the Rocketeers Learning Center there. He said the family had been forced to sell their house, leave their jobs, and move away from Baltimore after the murder. It has left them devastated. An obituary written by Reese's parents, posted shortly after the death, read, "Dearest baby, please know that our greatest blessing was having you." It's really tough, man. Jeez. So this beautiful, happy, loving child entered the world on September 4th, 2016, being the first girl born into the Bowman family in 47 years. She had recently began chattering, clapping, and crawling. She lit up and laughed every time her brother Sawyer was nearby. Taken way too soon from all those who loved her, her spirit and memory will remain in our hearts eternally. Rocketeers was shut down after Reese's death, and a crowdfunding campaign to pay for the Bowman's funeral costs raised $50,000. In a statement at the time of the incident last year, Baltimore police said it appeared the baby was awake at the time of the assault. Stanley Bradford, head of Baltimore's homicide unit, said, "To me and all of us who are parents, when we look at something like that, there's no explanation to give. It's just evil. I mean, what motive is there to treat a baby that way?" The father spoke during the sentencing. I believe that's what this was. And Walden was sentenced to 70 years in prison for the horrifying killing by Judge Althea Handy, who sobbed as she handed it down. In heartbreaking scenes, Reese's father, Justin Bowman, wept as he told the court, "I will never see my girl take her first steps, hold her, kiss her, comfort her when she's scared, hear her say, 'I love you, I am devastated.'" Turning to Walden and pointing, he said, "Reese Annette Bowman accomplished more in her short life than this woman ever will." It's rough, man. Very rough. And this is the memorial they prepared. To play just a little bit of it. And
you left me for heaven. I'm on my knees.
all right, well, that's the story there, man. Thanks for watching my videos. Please subscribe to my channel. Give me a like down below. I will see you in the next video. Later, man.